Hey, what's up? This is Chosen. It's time for take two. I just spent like 45 minutes recording a video for today, and now I'm running behind because I was not even recording. I didn't even click record on my program. I just sat here talking to the camera for 45 minutes, recording footage, and was not even recording it. So this is going to be take two. We're having an interesting morning here on Wednesday morning, but there is a lot to get you caught up on, so it is worth doing a take two here. We have an announcement coming from Plarium talking about an opportunity to acquire some fragments towards champions that were previously events that you may have missed out on. I'll get you context on that and show you what Plarium is talking about. We have also got a new teaser picture with a letter in it to give us an opportunity to try and piece together some of these letters that Plarium is putting in photos to try and figure out what the hidden message is going to be as we get closer to what is hopefully going to be the Halloween Fusion and Fragment Summit event that they're going to be doing. So I will get you caught up on everything you need to know as we head into the middle of the week here for Raid Shadow Legends. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so this is the announcement that was in Plarium's main Discord, and right out the gate, first of all, usually we know what is going to be coming up for the events that weekend by now, but as of Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning, they have not told us anything behind the scenes. As soon as they give us something to inform you guys about, I will make sure you know as soon as I know, and hopefully by tomorrow morning I will know exactly what the 10x or special summoning event is going to be for this week. But as of right now, I just checked again to make sure we do not know, but we did get this post in the official Discord talking about an opportunity to earn some fragments. First up is going to be October 22nd and 23rd, fragments for Rule the Huntmaster, Versolf the Grim, and Rorik Wormbane in a dragon tournament where you will only be able to use epic champions. So what they're going to be doing is having special parameter tournaments where they will have fragments up for grabs on some of these previous champion events. And I anticipate the fragments to be somewhere between 10 and 20. So probably 10 or 15 if I had to guess for fragments up for grabs in these. Hopefully it's 20, 25. That would be great. But I would expect the number to be closer to 15 if I had to guess. Then after that, they will be doing a fragment event for Krila and Yoshi, where that will be a spider tournament that you can only use champions from the Telerian Alliance, which is going to be the 4 factions on the top there: the Bannerlords, the High Elves, Sacred Order, and Barbarians. Then after that, they'll be doing an event with fragments for Iron Brago and Bergoth the Malformed in a Fire Knight tournament where you will only be able to use champions from the Corrupted Alliance, which is Demon Spawn, Undead Hordes, Dark Elves, and Night Revenant. Then the last one they're going to be doing in terms of getting some old school fragments is going to be the last one here on October 27th and 28th, where they will have Durakgol and Elagaeus fragments in an Ice Golem tournament where you will only be able to use champions from the Galen Pact, which is going to be Ogryn tribes, Lizardmen, Skinwalkers, and Orcs. So yeah, all in all, this is a positive thing that I'm happy they are doing. Hopefully this doesn't become the theme that is true 99% of the time, where I end up saying, hey, this is a good idea, it was just implemented horribly. So hopefully they implement this well. I'm hoping they have like 20-25 fragments up for grabs for people that participated in most of the stuff and got like 75-80, and this will help them get over the top on doing a special event, because these do have special parameters. These aren't just a normal tournament. You're either only using epics or only champions from certain factions, so it is going to take some investment from the players. So I hope that is rewarded with at least 20 fragments, but like I said, it's probably going to be 15. All in all, this should be a positive thing for the game, giving people an opportunity to go after fragments for some of those older champions. So what this means is in future Fragment Summit events, don't feel awful if you can only get to 75-80 on the fragments. Maybe you miss out on some of those crazy summoning events where you got to pull a bunch of void shards or something and you just can't quite get there. They are kind of showing they're going to provide opportunities in the future to hopefully go after some of these champions. So even on those events where you can only get 75 or 80, maybe not feel as bad about it as we previously did, because hopefully you will get that champion down the road. Plarium has also sent out this teaser picture right here, where you can very clearly see this is a Halloween themed champion with the bats swarming around and obviously going with that theme. We also see the letter O over his left shoulder towards the right side of the picture in the light there. So they have been throwing letters in these different pictures. They are teasing to kind of let us piece together some letters as to something that they kind of want us to notice and take note of. So what I'm going to do now is go through these pictures in chronological order that have featured letters on them, and we'll see what we can piece together. First, they had this picture of a sacred shard. Remember when they announced the 2x sacreds that we just got done having last weekend, and we can very clearly see the letter S up on the top left. Then we have this cartographer-themed Lysandra and Elenero picture where we can see the letter P on the bottom right. Then they have this picture talking about a costume contest they're going to be doing for Halloween, where they have a blend between Madame Ceres and Contra the Cyclone with the letter O on the left side of it. Which leads us to the one that they posted today with also having the letter O. So what that spells out so far, if they want us to go in chronological order with this, is going to be SPOO. So very clearly, from what I can tell, they're going to be spelling spook or spooky or spooked, something like that. Some sort of the base word spook, which would make perfect sense with the Halloween theme. So with the last picture, they spell out that word, will probably be the official announcement for the fusion coming up for Halloween or something. So looks like they're going to be spelling spooky with these letters that they are kind of throwing in these teaser pictures they've been sending out for the last week or so. And then this picture here will be a better representation of what we expect the Fusion Champion to look like. We can actually see the full thing instead of just these silhouette teasers. So looking like he's going to have an AoE A1 and the 4 abilities there on the bottom right. And this is going to be the general aesthetics I expect the champion to be when they finally fully announce what the Halloween Fusion Fragment event is going to be. Then as we dive into what is going on in game, you're going to want to make sure you scoop up some clan quests because we do have a fresh batch of those. I actually haven't done mine yet, so I'm going to need to go through here today and take some quests and start working towards that. You'll have about 5 days left on your clan quest. And then as far as CVC, they're going back to having another one on Tuesday. So it is Wednesday today. Here in about 6 days, CVC should launch, and on Monday we should get the in-game teaser showing that it's going to launch in 24 hours. So plan yourself accordingly to double dip and get some points in CVC coming up on Tuesday in 6 days. As far as the tournaments going on in game right now, the champion training is the one to focus on because it is going to end today. Up at 4,200, we do have an opportunity to get 10 core hammers, which is very handy, but this is kind of the calm before the storm when things are going to get crazy for all these Halloween events working towards a champion, and the fragment events. If you're going towards stuff in the past, you maybe want to hold off and save some resources because already starting with some of this stuff for those fragment events with the Fire Night tournament starting tomorrow, but I think that is going to be a normal one. Because remember on the post right here, they talk about the Fire Night tournament for Iron Brago and Burgoth, but that will not be until October 25th. Whereas this Fire Night tournament that you see right here in game is obviously October 21st. So that is not going to be part of the special fragment event. That should be a pretty normal Fire Night tournament. Then we'll also have a classic arena takedown after that. And as far as events going on in game, the thing to note is the artifact enhancement event ending today. You want to at least get to 1,000 to scoop up these core hammers, but not a bad opportunity to upgrade artifacts and double dip some points. You've also got a couple days left on Dungeon Divers. I would recommend at least getting to 2,600 to scoop up some core hammers, but make sure you're managing your resources smart and efficiently because things are probably going to get pretty crazy, like I said, with all the Halloween events coming up soon. Then we can take a look at the shop and see what is going on here. So for this one, we got a purchase limit of 2. We've got 5 of each tome and then 5 chicken. Okay. And we're going to go 2.5. Gems of 500. I believe that is everything. 2.11. So not the worst offer, but also not great. And then we've got this one here. Looks like about a 1.8 type of offer. A lot of times the ones with the double energy usually grade out somewhere around there. Okay, 1.2, 2,400 gems, 1,200, and 16 refills. Boom, 1.77. Yep, okay, so again, not a super recommend from me. This one's going to be really bad. So we've got 9.6. 450, yeah, a 0.52. That is not enough silver to justify spending that much money on that. The monthly pack grades out as a 2.5, and the next boosted Sacreds will be Voids if Plarium sticks to their normal rotation because we just had Sacreds. 2x Voids should be in about 8 or 9 days from now, if I had to guess. Mini Mix, Mega, okay, this one here is, I think this one's about a 2.0. I've plugged this one in a few times, but there is no silver. Energy, we got 160 brews, 5 days of XP, and we've also got 350 gems with the 8 and 10 on chicken respectively. 2.01. Yep. Okay. So really nothing great that I'm seeing in the shop. Obviously, the last one here, the speed pack. This is great for whales and high spenders, but for 95% of you out there, you're going to be better off spending your money on shards, energy, and gems. But for the high spenders, the arena type players, trying to get as many double and triple speed rolls as possible, this is going to be a good offer for them. But for most of you, not really anything to get super excited about in the shop today, unfortunately. So that's going to do it for what I needed to get covered in this video to keep you caught up. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what event is coming this weekend for summoning. Hopefully they drop that knowledge on us soon, and I will make sure you know as soon as I know in terms of what is coming up for shard spending this weekend. But I am going to head on over to stream. If you're watching this right away, there will be a pinned comment down below indicating if I am still live for the next few hours. I'll be hanging out with you guys, playing some raid and talking about what is going on if you would like to stop by and say hi. So otherwise, enjoy the middle of your week here, and as always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.